commercial and residential real estate goals. So we're going to give an update on our Ocean View Boulevard community beautification plan. We have some housing updates from Brittany Miller and the San Diego Urban League. And most importantly, we use these calls just to stay connected, to communicate, to be involved. We start on time and we're going to end on time. So this call is going to begin at 7 a.m. This is just a preliminary, pickup and kind of a brief overview of our agenda this morning. Of course, I want everybody to be on the same page. I'm the president and CEO of Young Black in Business. Young is a state of mind. So we have members of all ages in our network. When I'm in the boardroom, I call it an eclectic meritocracy. Okay, the color Black encompasses and absorbs all of the colors in the spectrum. So we have members of all hues. We're definitely inclusive and we're definitely inviting. Okay, and we describe the definition of business as providing a solution for a problem that makes a profit. So Young Black in Business is solution based. Okay, we're here to solve problems. You may see us, as you notice, the and sign is big on our logo for a reason, because we do this and that. You might see us pumping gas in the community one day. You might see us having a magazine release party. You may see us releasing our brand new wine, that we have, a taste of success. You may see us have a podcast, because we do this and that. We're here to provide solutions for problems and make a profit. Our fundamental premise at Young Black in Business is referring and recognizing. So we can refer you to access capital, and we can also recognize you on our social media platform. Okay, so pretty much get excited. We want you to get connected. If you haven't already, visit our website, joinybnb.com. It's easy, joinybnb.com. We want you to join our network. Well, I started Young Black in Business because individually I was a thread and I was alone as an entrepreneur. However, when I came with other entrepreneurs, it became a rope, and we started to pull our resources, and we started to help each other out. We keep each other encouraged, and we're always looking to provide resources for others. So again, we're going to begin sharp at 7 o'clock. So stand by, get excited, share this link, invite your friends, and visit our website, joinybnb.com. We'll begin shortly. Thank you.
We are serving businesses and strengthening the community.
Under the state of mind,
The color black encompasses and absorbs all of the colors in the spectrum, and the definition of business is the volume of trade. So we're all young, black, and in business.
Greetings, young black and in business. My name is Roosevelt Williams III, the founder of Young Black and in Business. And I would like to take this time to thank you for choosing our network to provide you with high value brand exposure and opportunity.
It's
All right.
officially 7.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Brittany. And just so you all know, Brittany Miller is our Chief Marketing Officer, San Diego State graduate, very, like I say, she has a bellywick of talent. We're providing business infrastructure. So definitely reach out to her. She's on IG, she's on LinkedIn. That's where we do conduct most of our business at. Check her executive bio. She's awesome. She's amazing. And she's been the power behind the shield in scaling Young Black and in Business. So with no further more, we're going to begin on time here. And Corey Williams, he'll be joining us shortly from US Bank. So just to let you know, these bi-weekly calls are here to help and assist early emerging entrepreneurs. We're all about providing instructional, educational, entrepreneurial content. And just so you'll know, we have these meetings on the first and second Friday of every month. The word of the day is camaraderie. Okay, camaraderie. I like to say Young Black in the Business is building camaraderie with these calls. Camaraderie, it's the meaning, a spirit of trust and goodwill amongst a closely associated endeavor. So we're all here to be healthy, happy, and successful. And we use these meetings to be able to showcase, highlight, refer, and recognize our members, such as like our sponsors, such as SDG&E, such as the San Diego Regional Airport Authority, such as members of the San Diego Building Trades, Saquon Casino. Just want to give a shout out to some of our leading sponsors. And thank you very much for all that you do. So at this time, I'd like to be able to pass the baton to our Chief Marketing Officer, Brittany Miller, to give us an update on the home ownership and also on business infrastructure. Brittany?
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. I was actually inspired by our first episode when you had the word of the day, and the word of that day was auspicious, which means promising. So keeping that inspiration in mind, I'm not sure if people know that my background is mainly in sales. I started in marketing when I really started working with Young Black and in Business, just so that I could greater support the growth of the organization. So with keeping that in mind, my words of the day are average dollar transaction and customer value, annual customer value or lifetime customer value. I want to drop these words into your business, because if you're thinking of making more money in your business, these are 2 items that you can focus on. The average dollar transaction is, on average, how much does that one customer spend with you? And then the lifetime customer value is, on average, what's the value of that customer to your business within a year? So sometimes it's not about necessarily bringing on new product or making any upgrades. It's just getting into the dirty details of what's the math of the sales going on in your business. So those are my words of the day: average dollar transaction and customer value. As some of you know, I'm also the intake coordinator for the Urban League of San Diego County in the Housing and Financial Capabilities Department. So I just want to give you guys some stats. We've been getting some calls. I've sent out over 400 emails inviting people to submit their intake. Because people are still wondering, is there funding available? Is the program still going on? The answer to those questions are yes and yes. Yes, there is still funding available. Yes, the program is still going on. We do have families that are out there shopping. And on the real estate side, I am going to pass it over to Jacqueline because she has the expertise on that. But just in case if you're wondering, what does it look like on the counseling side of the intake? I'm currently processing over 400 inquiries. We've got 100 approved intakes. That means people have submitted their completed form along with their proof of income so that they can sit with the counselor. And that's how much we're managing on average each month. and we've been able to get about 19 families into homes. So this is a perfect time for me to pass it over to Jacqueline so she can kind of talk about, what happens on that other side.
Thank you, Brittany, and thank you talking about the average dollar value of a transaction, because it's very important for people to know that while you are interacting with people, even if there's something that you offer and they may not take advantage of, always operate with the mindset of, I can give value to this person, and perhaps even asking for business or referring other people to your business. So thinking about the numbers and thinking about expanding your networks, YB is a great source and tool to join. And so on the real estate side, I always say it's always a good time to buy. And actually, we have 21 homeowners as of today. We got 2 more in escrow. Obviously, sometimes things fall out of escrow. 25% of all real estate transactions fall out of escrow, but it's still a great time to buy. Inventory is spiking up, but we're also heading into the most competitive season. So it really matters who you work with. And so with that said, there is funding available. We had a great time at Lemon Grove the other day teaching why rent versus buy. And we'll be having some more events coming up over there. And if you guys are looking to invest in real estate, please follow us and make sure that you stay connected with YB&B.
Okay, outstanding. Thank you very much for that update, Brittany and Jacqueline. At this time, I want to be able to pass the baton to Adam Stone. He's an attorney, broker, helping clients achieve their commercial, residential real estate goals. And we're working with Adam Stone and his firm on a community beautification project. It's awesome. It's great. That's a great project in store. So with no further more, I'd like to pass the baton to Adam Stone, Young Black in Business member. Mr. Stone.
Hey, thanks, Roosevelt. Good morning, everybody. For those who haven't met me, my name is Adam Stone. Like Roosevelt was saying, I'm a real estate attorney and also a real estate broker who focuses on helping entrepreneurs and investors. And my partner, Matt Williams, and we also own and operate what's called an Opportunity Zone Fund, which helps with redevelopment, revitalization in opportunity zones. And for people who aren't familiar with opportunity zones in San Diego, those areas are mostly in the 92113 zip codes, 92102 and 92114. What we're working on right now, the Ocean View project at the corner of 37th and Ocean View, that's going to be a huge redevelopment project. We're in the early stages. We recently closed on the property, but right now we're working with YB&B and local muralist Joe Segura. We're excited for a beautification project that's in motion. So what we're doing there is, we're really looking to bring awareness to our project, awareness to what we're doing to help revitalize the community. And, with that, we're excited to have the beautification portion lead into the redevelopment of that property to turn that into a residential, commercial, mixed use facility. So if anybody has any questions about what we're doing on the development side, I can send more information. I'll put a link to our fund in the chat if possible, just so people can take a look, the ADU OZ fund. And that is something that it's a for-profit redevelopment fund. But if anybody is looking to learn a little bit more about our nonprofit that's collaborating with us here as well, the Committed Collective, then I can provide the information for that too. The nonprofit, the Committed Collective, is geared toward unifying, educating, empowering people of all backgrounds against racism and socioeconomic inequality. So, we're really excited to pair all that together to attack the issue of homelessness, the housing crisis that is in San Diego and across the country, and pairing with YB&B and other organizations. We're looking to build more of these types of community-focused revitalization projects. So again, if anybody wants to learn more information, I'm happy to get on a call, tell you about what we're working on. see more information for interested investors. The fund is open to any accredited investor. And then for investors who aren't accredited yet, we can work out some other ways to potentially joint venture and work together. So again, I'm excited to be a part of Young Black in Business, excited to collaborate with Roosevelt, Brittany, Jacqueline, and the rest of the team, and happy to add value any way I can. Thank you.
Absolutely. And just say you add great value to the team because you're actually, boots in the field, and actually you have boots in the boardroom as well. Shout out to your team, ADU, and also your firm as well. Well, look, to get straight to it, again, the word of the day is camaraderie. So that's what we're building here. And it's a sense of a winning spirit here. We're all coming together, connecting the dots, building this pyramid to be built to last. So with no further more, I'd like to introduce today's guest speaker, Corey Williams. You on the line, sir?
Yes,
Mr.
sir. Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Wonderful. And so Mr. Corey Williams is a business banking relationships manager for U.S. Bank. And he just received a new role, a new promotion as, a community liaison. So that's the direction that we're going in. We want to refer you to Access Capital, refer you to relationships. So with no further more, Mr. Williams, good morning, sir. Please share with us.
Good morning. Yes. Once again, thank you for having me. And as I mentioned to you, Mr. Williams, very excited to join the network, be presented with the opportunity to meet others in the community out there who are just looking to build our networks and give back, frankly, to the community. I've been in the banking industry now for 16 years. All of them have been in San Diego, and I've served in a number of different roles with 3 different institutions throughout my career. I started at Union Bank way back when in 2000, and I did it the old-fashioned way as a teller, learning the system, how banking works, customer service, how to build a relationship. And then, throughout my career, I've served in different roles, such as senior relationship banker, business banking specialist, and now my current role as a business banking relationship manager. U.S. Bank is the 4th largest, I want to say, maybe as of today, bank in the United States in terms of asset size. We specialize in business lending, commercial lending, personal lending, mortgage lending, personal investments, wealth management, you name it. We're a full stop bank. And my role specifically with U.S. Bank here in San Diego County is to serve the greater San Diego market, small business community, and that's essentially any size business. Startups, businesses that range in revenue from $500,000 to $2.5 million a year, and then from $2.5 million and above, up to $10 million. Anything beyond that, we would refer to our emerging business market. But our primary focus is to be in the community, be hands-on, and provide objective solutions, especially for our business client base. And those solutions surround lending, they are deposit strategies, treasury management. And then once again, I mentioned that we can work with a business regardless of your time in business. So we have lending programs for startups. We have lending programs for more established businesses, commercial real estate programs, merchant processing, and we offer payroll services. So once again, not to get too deep into the weeds in terms of what U.S. Bank can do, ultimately, I'm excited to join the group because I want to be a resource, at least another point of contact, an insider in the industry, because I think it's important these days, not just to align yourself with a strong bank, a bank that has a strong balance sheet and can help your business grow, but to also align yourself with an individual that you can have access to. I provide my cell phone to my clients, and they're essentially able to reach me 24 hours a day, whether it's by text, email, or they can call. So Roosevelt, that's really all I wanted to share. I mean, we can also, if time permits, answer a couple of questions any of you might have. I can share my email. I was having some difficulties logging in this morning, so I apologize that my information is not loaded if you guys are on video. But nonetheless, if anyone is interested, I can share my email contact information with Roosevelt. And then, of course, moving forward, I'll be an active member of the organization. So I can definitely be a point of contact and a resource for any questions relating to business banking.
Absolutely. And I would say network, you'll definitely be seeing more of Corey. He's definitely going to be one of our go-to bankers for advice, and also drive traffic his way for his experience, for his knowledge as being a subject matter expert actually in the community, in the banking community. I'd like to open the floor for any questions. I know we had some kudos from Jacqueline LaQuinn, giving shout outs to a US bank. And do we have any questions from any of the members at this time?
I have a quick
Okay.
question. All right.
Yes, sir. Please.
Yeah, I was, Corey, thanks for your time joining this morning. I was wondering, you mentioned having, loan options for 2.5 to up to $10 million. What does that look like in terms of U.S. banks' criteria or goals for how they want to lend that money out? Are there any programs that are geared towards, the low income redevelopment, affordable housing, anything along those lines?
I'll clarify that threshold that I was referring to. So that 2.5 million to up to 10 million, that is the revenue size that we're allowed to work with in terms of bringing on new business to U.S. Bank. So if you're a company that does 2.5 million a year in sales up to 10 million, then that's a company that we want to have a conversation with here at U.S. Bank. But to answer the question more directly, when we evaluate a business loan application, and this is only pertaining to how business credit applications are evaluated. So I don't have any answers, unfortunately, on the mortgage side, not at the moment, on the consumer side. But nonetheless, we evaluate applications primarily based on a cash flow basis. And for those businesses that are challenged from a cash flow basis, we do have other types of programs that are available. These are external partners that the bank sponsors that we can essentially work with to get capital for those businesses. Once again, that are startups who don't have the revenues that are required for traditional lending products. And then also we work with a local nonprofit lender here in San Diego that does a lot of lending for minority-owned businesses, women-owned businesses, and also immigrant-owned businesses. And they will take a look at your business and determine whether or not they can make a loan to you based on a couple of factors including, your income, of course, your status within the community, and whether or not your business is located in California or San Diego, I should say more specifically. So that program specifically is geared towards businesses, startups, minority-owned businesses, and also women-owned businesses. And they're doing a lot of good things. That company is called Accessity, formerly known as Axion, and some of you on the call might be familiar with it. They're a big lender here in San Diego. I hope that answers the question, at least some.
Yes, I believe it.
Oh, great. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. I do have a question. I do have a question, Corey, because our fundamental premise here at Young Black in Business is providing educational, instructional, entrepreneurial content to early emerging entrepreneurs. What advice, what tip can you give an early emerging entrepreneur when it comes to banking?
I'd say get organized. And that's as simple as opening up a business checking account. Surround yourself with a strong team, and that's a strong team meaning if you've got a business partner. In our world, if you're a business that is going to be relying on capital from a lender, we're going to evaluate any partner that has a 20% stake in your company. So it's very important to know the credit profile or any credit challenges that a potential 20% partner may have. So I would get organized. If you are structured as a partnership, then understand the credit history of your partner. And once again, align yourself with a bank like US Bank, my shameless plug, so that we can provide objective-based solutions in the long term. In the interest of full disclosure, it's it's important for me to explain this. My compensation is based on how well I grow the relationship. So we're never in a position to product pitch something that's convenient for us as bankers or something that's going to pad our sales numbers. We're only compensated based on how well we're advising that client and growing that business. So therefore, there's a vested stake. So I would say those three things, right? Get organized legally, determine what legal entity type fits your needs the most, associate yourself with a partner with a strong financial background, and then align yourself with a strong business bank.
Okay, that's wonderful, wonderful. And then one more question, and then I want to be able to have one of our sponsors, the San Diego Regional Airport Authority, kind of give an update what's going on at the airport. Can you please, because we also have members that are established in our network as well, can you give us just a brief update or just some insight on is there going to be a potential merge between Union Bank and US Bank? Do you have insight on that? Is that a potential, or are you able to share with that?
So you've been watching the news, and
Yes,
on
I
the
have.
street, it's well known. Yeah, you've done your research. US Bank is in the process of acquiring Union Bank. So that essentially means all of the 245 plus Union Bank branches at some point within the next 90 to 120 days will be taken over by US Bank. I don't have all of the information just yet because even our market leadership doesn't have that information, but yes, that acquisition is imminent. It's just going to expand our footprint. It's going to fill some gaps in terms of where we serve our customers. We did not have a big presence down in National City, so we'll fill that gap. And we're really looking at expanding our presence in the underrepresented communities like ours. So I'm very excited about that. I'll add one more thing, Roosevelt, in terms of advice. I would say start building your business credit, and not to overthink it. You can start that by taking out a business credit card and using it strategically, right? Because that's going to position you long-term for other lending products when it comes time to grow. So don't be shy about leveraging business credit early on in your company and registering with Dun & Bradstreet, more importantly, so that you can create a PAYDEX number, which is the business version of your FICO. So that's also very important if we're talking about long-term growth for the company.
Okay, outstanding. And if you have any additional questions or comments from Corey, you could definitely reach out to us and we could definitely get you in contact. This won't be the last time you'll hear from Corey, and we're also putting together a PowerPoint presentation on banking and how we can all just be resourceful. So at this time, I'd like one of our sponsors, the San Diego International Airport. Let's go, Maria. If you could just kind of, just say hello to the network and let us know what's going on at the airport, that'd be helpful for our team.
Yes, absolutely. Good morning, everyone. My name is Maria Quiroz, and I'm the Intern Manager for Small Business and Development at the airport. As you know, we have a lot going on. So I just want to make sure that everybody knows that we have 3 different projects with what we call the new Terminal 1. And so the first one is building the terminal and roadways, which is being done by Turner and Flatiron, a joint venture. And we do have a website for them, and you could go, thank you for sharing our website. So definitely go into our website to get this information of how to reach out to these specific prime contractors. We have the admin building, which is a brand new building that's going to be built at the end of the airport, and that's being built by Sunt. And then we have Airside, which is being built by Griffith. So a lot of opportunities. All these prime contractors are looking for the small local DBE because this is a mixed funding project. It also has a PLA. So there's a lot to learn about it, but if you're persistent and you want to really work there, you could do it. just get involved, reach out to either the Prime or ourselves. We also will have a lot of opportunities for concessionaires. We have a consultant that is going to be helping us with events. And at this time, it looks like we're going to be having about 6 to 8 events coming up in the next few months with different, in different locations. So we're going to go north, south, east, and west of San Diego. And then also some virtual events that we will be putting on to educate those that have the small local flavor, because that's what we're looking for, the local flavors of San Diego. And as soon as we have some dates for these events, we will be posting them up on our website. But please make sure that you register in our vendor portal, which is www.san.org/business. And I will put that in the chat. Also, if you're a contractor and you're looking to get involved, we do have a local business certification that it's in-house. It's only good for the airport. And this is something that our board requested us to do a few years back, just to make sure that we're counting the local numbers correctly and that are being certified. The certification is a very easy process. It's about 5 to 6 documents that you have to upload in our Planet Bids portal. And then I have a staff members that will review your documentation. If it's all there and you meet our requirements, you could be certified within 1 to 2 weeks. So we try to stay on top of it, just because we know that if you're looking at a solicitation, we want to make sure that you're certified before the solicitation is open. If you decided that you are working on a solicitation and it's due tomorrow, but you do qualify for the local certification, make sure that you reach out to us and say, hey, I have this bid that's opening tomorrow at 2, and I just went in and applied for my local certification. Most likely, we will be able to get that certification to you if you meet all our requirements. That's about it. I will post the website on the chat. Remember that we do utilize Planet Bids, but there's other agencies that also utilize Planet Bids, but you have to register for each agency. So we have our own portal within Planet Bids.
Thank you, Maria. That was awesome. That was informative. That was instructional, for our early emerging entrepreneurs and our established entrepreneurs. And team, you'll be seeing more of Maria definitely at our events, at our career fair. So get excited and come with those questions. So we like to start on time, and we're definitely going to end on time. So with the last 3 minutes, I like to just give a brief recap. Membership has its benefits. So you can go to joinybnb.com and become a member today, individual level subscriber or small business partner. Just to let you know, our next event will be Friday, April 15th. We have an African American Heritage Night at Petco Park with the San Diego Padres. It's going to be amazing. We have the local high school is coming out. We have coaches, alumni coming out. We even have an executive suite that we have. So if you need more information, visit joinybnb.com. We want you to join us and share the experience with us. We are solution-based, so some of the proceeds will be going to some nonprofits in the community that give back to the low moderate income community. So it's all about uniting and building the bridge, and it starts with communication. I also want to let you know, after April 15th, we are having a career fair at the Skyline Branch Library. So if you have a resource, if you are a resource, a banking resource, an industry resource, please let us know, and we can get you a table and 2 complimentary chairs. That's going to be a San Diego Building Trades resources. So we've reached out to the high schools, to the colleges, to the counselors, to the Board of Education. So we'll have a nice group of excited minds that are going to take advantage of these opportunities at the Skyline Branch Library, Saturday, April 30th from 12 to 2. We're also going to be recognizing Carol Kim, She's also a young Black in the Business member, and she recently passed a $160 billion proposal to SANDAG that was approved. $160 billion here in our region for development. So we definitely want to just make sure that we share that gospel and get our young minds employed for that pathway to legacy. In conclusion, membership has its benefits. So join ybnb.com. Our next call will be Friday, April 15th at 7 a.m. Bring a friend, share, like, comment. So with no further more, I want the camaraderie to continue to go. So check the links, check the chats, follow up on the emails that were received in the comments, and let's continue to grow. I want everybody to have a Fortune 500 Friday today, and stay encouraged. Thank you again to our speaker, Corey Williams, for U.S. Bank. Thank you again, Adam Stone, attorney Adam Stone, I should say. And I want to thank the Young Black in the Business Network, Brittany Miller for the update, and also Jacqueline LaQuindon. Everybody have a great day. Thank you very much.